Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to discuss a couple reasons that I mentioned in my last video of why I had to change the plan on this basement ceiling soundproofing project. The plan was to install resilient channel, which is a metal framing on the ceiling, which helps reduce the noise, and also to do 2 layers of 5/8 fire rated drywall and use a green glue compound in between the layers of drywall, which would be the proper way to soundproof this ceiling. Problem was, the ceiling is too low to even double up the drywall. All right, so let me go over here real quick and show you what's going on with this garage door track. There's actually 2 of them, but as you can see, it barely is 5/8 of an inch down off the floor joist. So that's the reason, and it goes probably about 6 or 7 feet out, that it's too close to the floor joist to do any resilient channel or green glue. So all I can basically do is do 1 layer of 5/8 drywall, but I'm still going to go ahead and put the green glue on the floor joists just to suppress some of the noise carried through the fasteners. Really, it's just these garage doors that are making a little bit of noise that we were trying to stop. So I think with the insulation and green glue and 5/8 drywall, we'll still be able to achieve this. All right, so I'm gonna get a little footage of me applying the green glue to the floor joists. I'm not gonna show the whole garage. I'm just gonna show this section of me doing the green glue and the drywall. It's the green glue compound. Normally I would put this in between 2 sheets of 5/8 drywall, but the situation just made me have to do it like this. I still think it's gonna help. So basically you're just putting a bead or 2 on each floor joist to deaden the sound. I have a sound and fire block insulation that I installed before doing the green glue. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of me applying the green glue sealant to all the drywall joints and around the perimeter of this basement ceiling. And I'll also show you how I protected those water lines before I installed the drywall. All right, so I've got a pretty good chunk of this ceiling already done. I'm gonna show you how to install the 5/8 inch drywall with the Drywall Lift, where I just applied the green glue compound. It does have an electrical box up in it, so you'll have to just adjust a little bit once you get it in place. Basically, you just want to crank it up, get it close, and just kind of take a peek and adjust the sheet of drywall so it's going to just slide right in next to the other piece. Now, when I'm going to apply the green glue sealant, I need to leave about a 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch gap on the drywall joints so the green glue sealant will go in there. So on the factory edge joints and also the butt joints are going to get a green glue sealant to also help deaden the sound. All right, getting it up in there. I'm on this project by myself. That's why I'm using a drywall lift. If I had another person, it might go a little faster, but these drywall lifts work cheap. The sheet of drywall is in position. I'm gonna go ahead and screw it off now. For fasteners, I'm using 1 5/8 drywall screws, and to attach the screws, I'm using a DeWalt drywall screw gun. It's a 20 volt. I love this thing. I do have a link if you want to check it out in my Amazon store down in the description. It's an affiliate link. I get a small commission at no extra cost to you, so appreciate it if you check that out. I've got all the other tools I use in all my videos, so be sure to check that link out in the description. So I'm just basically putting 3 screws in the field and 2 on each side. So that's a total of 5 screws across everywhere on the sheet of drywall that there is a floor joist. You want to countersink the screws, not too deep. You don't want them sticking out, but you don't want to break the paper either. So you can set your screw gun at the depth you need it to be set at and just go from there. There's that water pipe again. I did cover that and protect it so no screws can get at that water pipe and cause a leak. All right, so what I did is I attached some nail plate wherever I'm gonna be attaching the drywall, but I've also marked those areas so I'm sure not to hit any of those water lines. So a couple more screws, then I'll be able to drop the drywall lift down and finish attaching that sheet of drywall. All right, final couple of screws here for this sheet of drywall. Nice tight cut around the box. Gonna add a few more sheets of drywall and then it'll be time to do the green glue sealant in all the joints. Was kind of tricky taking down the garage door openers and having them in place before I put the drywall up. All right, so here's the green glue sealant. Again, it goes in all the joints and seams. You leave those with a gap of about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch. I left them about 1/8 of an inch, I'd say, 3/16 maybe. Just want to fill it nice and full of the sealant. I'll also be going around the perimeter with the sealant as well, just to deaden any sound. Going around all the outlets, the boxes. Just have a small gap so I fill the outlet boxes with the sealant as well. Just want to fill it up. You don't want to make a mess, but you want to fill it up. Then what I do is I take my 6-inch stainless steel drywall knife and smooth it all out so there's not any big humps or anything of the sealant. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Paul and I've been a drywall and painting contractor for over 20 years. If you're looking to step up your drywall, texturing, or painting game, be sure to hit that subscribe button in the center of the screen now to keep up with all my latest videos. Look me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks so much for watching.